Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Paranormal News. Today's article comes from DailyMail.com, and the headline is New Homeowner is shocked to find a rag doll boarded up in a wall cavity, clutching a note saying she killed a family who lived there in the 1960s. It was written by Bhavisha Patel, and it was published September 19th, 2021. So this is an interesting one. It's weird, but very interesting. Jonathan Lewis, 32, picked up the keys to his new home in Walton, Liverpool. He decided to examine the void underneath the stairs that had been boarded up. The teacher discovered the rag doll clutching a note with a sinister warning. A homeowner was shocked to discover a rag doll holding a spine-chilling note inside the wall of his new property. Jonathan Lewis, 32, had picked up the keys to his new home in Walton, Liverpool on Friday, when he decided to examine the void underneath the stairs that had been boarded up. The primary school teacher took to the wall with a hammer and soon discovered the rag doll, dressed in a pinstripe dress and bonnet, clutching a sinister note inside the cavity. The note described how she had stabbed the original owners of the property in 1961, before going on to say, "Hope you sleep well." But Mr. Lewis was told by the estate agent the kitchen was only done 4 or 5 years ago, and said the note must have been placed by the previous owners around that time frame. It read, "Dear Reader / New Homeowner, thank you for freeing me. My name is Emily. My original owners lived in this house in 1961. I didn't like them, so they had to go. All they did was sing and be merry. It was sickening. Stabbing was my choice of death for them, so I hope you have nights. Hope you sleep well." Mr. Lewis told the Liverpool Echo, "I've just bought the house and I've got the keys on Friday. I kind of knew there was this void underneath the stairs that had been plasterboarded up. There was a wire coming out where the previous owners had the fridge, but I didn't know where the wire was plugged in, so I knocked through a bit of the plasterboard to see what was there. I knocked through a hole about the size of a fist, shone a light in, and there was a doll just sitting there." Mr. Lewis had now been urged by his friends to put his new property back on the market, but the teacher said he found the discovery hilarious. He said, "Some of my friends have told me to put my house back on the market and move out, but I think it's just a laugh." The teacher added, "I'll be honest, I found the whole thing hilarious. I'd probably do the exact same thing. The letter says 1961, but the estate agent said when she was showing me around that the kitchen was only done 4 or 5 years ago. I think it must have been put there then because the paper doesn't look very old and looks relatively recent." And that is the end of this article. Now, this one was kind of weird in a way. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you bought a house and there was a spot underneath the stairs that was boarded up, so you decide you want to know what's in there, there's a wire coming out of it, so you knock through it and you find this doll there with a note saying that the doll killed the previous family in 1961. What would you think? What would you do? Would you leave, sell the house and buy another house somewhere else? Or would you be like this gentleman and just say, "Hi, it's real funny," and move on with your life? No big deal. I guess it really depends on what kind of person you are. Are you a risk taker? Are you somebody that is willing to roll the dice? Or are you super cautious? A super cautious person would say, "Well, I'm not risking it. I mean, what if the doll did kill the family and then it wants to kill me? I'm not going to be around for that." Who knows what is controlling the doll? There has to be some sort of demonic force, or at the very least a malevolent entity that controls the doll in order for it to kill the family. So even if you destroy the doll, throw it in the wood stove or put it through a wood chipper or something like that, that entity is still going to be there. So you're still going to have to deal with it. Or do you just chalk it up as a joke and be the other type of person who is more kind of fly by the seat of your pants and willing to take a risk and say, "I think this is just a joke, no big deal. I'm going to live here." Let me know down in the comments what you think. I don't know what I would do, to be honest with you. I mean, a situation like this, I would probably say it's a joke because, I mean, what kind of evil killer doll is actually going to write you a note and let you know it's an evil killer doll? I mean, the whole point of an evil killer doll is that it catches you by surprise. Because it's not very big. I mean, you could easily kick its ass. You just grab the thing and throw it out the damn window. It's nothing. You know, it's a little punk doll. So it's got to have the element of surprise to get you. So to me, it wouldn't make sense for it to announce itself and say, hey, I'm a killer doll and I'm going to kill you. I hope you sleep well. That's stupid. Because then you're just going to get rid of the doll and deal with the entity, get an exorcist in or something like that. So it's not like it's going to catch you that way. So I think it's most likely just a joke. So I'd probably just say to hell with it and get rid of the doll and live in the house. And if anything happened, I'd take care of it. But that's what I would do. Let me know down in the comments what you guys would do. And as always, it's up to you to make up your own mind. And I will catch you on the next one. Until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.